It was easy to set up. It's simple to use. I didn't have any problems with the software. Like I said, it was essentially plug and play, and that was one of the things that was really beneficial to me.
Very easy to use. To be able to start off with something is what this has definitely solved. You still have to play around with some stuff, but it's not as overwhelming as opening another software and then having 30 different things to choose from.
The simplicity. So before I even get into, the actual in-game experience, just the simplicity of setting it up. I mean, you have the sliders in the screen. I mean, it's very self-explanatory. Very little to no knowledge, was able to hook it up, get it running. I'm able to mess with the sliders and change things.
It really allows you to find a feel that you're comfortable with. You don't have to turn it on and just go with what it gives you. Like if you have an Xbox controller, everybody's played a game where it starts vibrating for whatever reason, and it's just kind of at an annoying point. With this, you can go anywhere between a 0 and 100, and it's whatever setting you want, and it's not in a super complicated program that you really have to spend time to learn. It's literally just a slider. Anybody who knows how to adjust like audio levels for like their headset software can handle that easily.
With HaptiConnect, it's kind of plug and play. It's been really kind of nice. I like that it's simple, and the directions to get what you want. It's just right in front of you. There's not even a manual you really have to go through. If you want more of this or that, the dial's right there and it explains it. It's not a bunch of jargon. So I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
One of the other things that's excellent about the HaptiConnect and using a single ButtKicker device is that it is able to translate multiple effects through one transducer, and so however you've been able to do it, it's a marvel. Engine vibrations, like I said, the rumble strips, gear shifts. You're feeling all of those things, and you're feeling them simultaneously, which is amazing coming from one transducer.
Gives me a lot of definition of if I'm on a curve or not. I know I can feel that through the wheel, but this just seems a little bit more fine-tuned. It also gives me a feeling of RPMs. I turn the RPMs on because I do run a lot of retro stuff, and feeling those RPMs is very important just to, you'll know if you're sliding or not, if they kick off or not, and it just gives me a little bit more feeling with it.
The software itself, what I like about it, I think you just start to feel slides a tiny bit more. You can feel the rear end of the car. Even on the oval, it's subtle, but it just gives you a little bit of feeling that you're approaching the end of the adhesion of the tire. And then on road courses, similar to, you get into the curbs and I really feel like it's the rear of the car that I get the most feeling from.
So I have a wheel that I bought that comes with everything, and they actually had a whole ecosystem. I thought I was going to get into a seat mover chassis and all that kind of stuff, and so their software kind of ran everything. And initially, whenever I bought the ButtKicker transducers and amps and everything, I was using that. There was a lot of controls. It was pretty in depth. It started making my hobby feel like a job. The same exact experience I got going to a lot more trouble. I get the same experience with HaptiConnect, and that matters. It really means something.
I do a lot of my time in the IndyCar, and like the tire slip and the suspension settings, you don't really want those super, super, super high on a road course, because you're doing so much back and forth, and you're always kind of sliding off the corner that you don't always want to have the crap shook out of you.
Yeah.
But then on an oval where there's less room for error, you want to turn those slip settings all the way up. That way on the ovals, you know that exactly when it's going to slip, because on an oval, if it slips, you're gone.
By fine tuning it, so for example, you'll feel like the fine movement, fine haptics, and then you'll feel like those coarse haptics. For example, like running over rumble strips, that's a very coarse, a very rough surface, and you'll feel that. You'll feel every bump, and then when you're back on a smooth surface. You're feeling the wheel slip. It is very unique. It is something that no other product can offer. And like I said, it's really enhanced my overall enjoyment and experience as a sim racer.
Again, I mean, it's having the butt kickers in general was a major upgrade. But man, since getting HaptiConnect and not having to mess with a lot of stuff, actually, I enjoy just sitting in the car at an idle and feeling everything move around me with, especially with the VR. It just feels, it's so much more visceral. Everything is there, and it's just easy to do. I've enjoyed it. I'm not going back to the other software that I was using before.
Nice.